Welcome back. Today we explore the top 25 moments when animals slipped and fell, caught on camera, the fragile moments between survival instinct and the force of nature. What would happen if you tried just once to step to that boundary? On a high bridge in the north, a deer slipping to the road below the sound evokes not only loss, but also severe economic and traffic safety consequences. On US Route 31 in Benzie County, Michigan, vehicle-deer collisions accounted for more than half of all recorded accidents in 2024. Why would a bird that symbolizes freedom like the dove fall into the abyss? Is it a warning about the harsh urban environment, where smog and high-rise buildings disorient them, causing them to fall onto the roofs, leaving a sad mark on the man-made city? They say cats have 9 lives, but when they fall from tall buildings, it's no longer a blessing, it's a warning. The phenomenon of high-rise syndrome is on the rise in the US, where cats fall from balconies or open windows. Experts recommend that pet owners install safety nets and indoor play areas to prevent tragedy before it becomes a disaster. Everyone knows that mountain goats are master climbers, born to conquer cliffs. But when the scene of them slipping and falling freely between the rocky slopes appears in the lens, we can clearly see the terrible pressure of nature. It also exposes the fragile boundary between survival and pressure in the wild world. The eagle's legs are made of hollow bones, but with strong tendons and muscles that can generate a squeezing force of more than 400 psi. Enough to lift a young goat off the ground. However, they can only maintain that flight power for a few dozen seconds before their weight exceeds the limit. A moose falling off a cliff in Montana is a powerful reminder. Nature is not for the casual. When venturing into the wilderness, keep your distance, respect boundaries, and remember that it belongs to them first. Bison in North America and yaks in the high mountains of Wyoming often travel across treacherous cliffs to find moss, a rare winter food source. Their path of survival is not for the faint of heart. Would you dare to set foot on the path they took? Every living thing is a part of the ecosystem, but when the balance is broken, chaos begins. We cannot change nature, but we can understand and respect it. Horses are an ideal means of transportation in mountainous terrain, where motor vehicles are difficult to access. However, when carrying heavy loads on steep terrain, they can easily lose their balance. People are reminded not to push horses beyond their natural limits because the strength of this species was born to accompany, not to bear. Have you ever wondered how wild boars can climb up such high cliffs? They cling to every little crevice, walking as if defying gravity. But nature is unpredictable. One slip and everything can end. Comment number 1. If you also want these boars to be safe, and share your thoughts on whether instinct or luck is helping them survive in this deep abyss. An electric eel can deliver up to 860 volts, which is more than the standard 120 volts in the United States. That's about 7 times more powerful than a standard outlet. Most researchers don't handle the electric eel with their bare hands. They usually use long, insulated tools, thick, specialized insulating gloves, and non-conductive materials. I believe that understanding these risks is the first step to protecting the wild world. Squirrels roam the US power grid, turning utility poles into a playground, causing disruptions to millions of homes. Are transformer protection nets enough to stop the damage? Can insulation stop the damage, or is it the squirrel's habit of chewing on electrical wires that is the culprit? Tree trimming and cyber school technology are reducing incidents by 7 to 20%, but smarter solutions are needed to protect both squirrels and urban lighting. Electric fences are still a hot topic. It went viral from North Carolina in 2022, protecting livestock but causing panicked gorillas to get stuck. Many people think it is just a mild shock, but it is actually stressful for the animals. Instead, switch to GPS fences with audible alerts and flexible wires to protect the precious species. Large birds perching on old power lines can cause short circuits. Their wings accidentally touch 2 wires, creating sparks. This incident not only causes widespread power outages, but can also start fires, causing serious damage. The solution is to replace old power lines. Red fox electrocution has increased by 40% in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park over the past year, showing that no species is immune to the severity of electrocution. These shocks not only threaten animal safety, but also disrupt the ecological balance. We need to act now to protect them. The electricity that surrounds us does not spare any species, including high-flying animals like bats. In the United States, there are an estimated 7 million bats. Every year, about 600,000 bats are exposed to electricity. If this continues, the bat population could be extinct by 2030, so use heat shrink tubing to cover cable joints and terminals. Horses can't talk, but their reactions reveal the seriousness of electric fences. While many people think these barriers are unnecessary, experts warn that they can be harmful if they exceed 5,000 volts. I'd love to hear from you. It could be a solution for those in need. You may be familiar with the videos of snakes trapped in electric fences in the Everglades. Venomous snakes can also be victims of these fences. They should be installed in high-risk areas near farms or nature reserves, with clear regulations from authorities, rather than through unregulated installations. This segment about the red kangaroo, Australia's most powerful marsupial, is captivating. It brings to life their raw power, with male kangaroos fighting like UFC fighters for a mate. Roger, a 6.5-foot tall legend, captures the hearts of viewers, breaking all barriers and dominating his opponents. With his broad chest and muscular arms, he is known for beating up other male kangaroos and defending his territory. all cows are the same, you're wrong, Blossom. He's the world's tallest cow, having been listed in the Guinness Book of Records at 6 feet 4 inches tall. That's almost twice the size of a normal cow. Blossom lived on a farm in the US, becoming a global star after setting the record. Sadly, she passed away on May 26, 2015, after a leg injury. However, Blossom's legacy as the tall cow queen lives on. Once you see it, you'll have to look again. This giant orangutan, filmed near the outskirts of the city, is so large that many people think they're looking at a mythical creature. However, it's one of the most powerful primates nature has ever created, and it's very real. Orangutans are the largest tree-dwelling animals on our planet. An adult male can grow to nearly 5 feet tall and weigh between 100 and 200 pounds. Females are usually smaller. The largest recorded from Borneo was over 5'1" / 2 feet tall and weighed around 250 pounds. Next, you'll meet a giant horse that not only grabbed everyone's attention but also set a record. This is Zeus, a Shire horse, and I promise he's no ordinary horse. He weighs nearly 3,000 pounds. Shire horses were bred to pull carts, haul cargo, and do heavy farm work. They were true workhorses in the past. But don't let his size fool you. Zeus was not a wild or fearsome horse. Although Zeus didn't live long after setting the record, his legacy will live on forever. In the forests of Borneo, orangutans have been observed using sticks to catch insects, and even using leaves as makeshift umbrellas to shield themselves from the rain. Instead of living in groups like chimpanzees or gorillas, orangutans live mostly alone. At first you might think this animal is wearing armour, but it is actually a pangolin, the only mammal in the world that is completely covered in hard scales. Their scales are made of keratin, which protects them from predators. With tongues up to 16 inches long, they can easily dig deep into termite or ant nests. They are the most trafficked mammal, hunted for their meat and scales. If they are not protected now, future generations may never see them again. The thing about gorillas is that they are strong by nature. But when they reach this huge size, you will realize that they are not animals you want to get close to. Remember to keep your distance or have a guide when approaching them. Imagine this, an adult gorilla standing in the middle of a field facing 100 adult men. Who do you think would win in that fight? Zeus, the record-breaking Great Dane, and other giant breeds shine in clips showcasing their enormous size and loyalty. From ranching to working as therapy dogs, these gentle giants protect farms and bring joy to communities. Rare sightings, such as the deep-sea encounter in 2012, have fascinated viewers and supported marine science, highlighting the biodiversity of the ocean. Although their fishing value is limited, their mystery has spurred research and tourism. This eye-catching sighting has made us even more curious about the marine world. Giant anteaters showcase remarkable traits, from their 2-foot-long tongue that snags ants and termites to their powerful claws for self-defense. These creatures blend slow grace with raw strength, notably fending off a jaguar, making them a fascinating mix of nature's finesse and might.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.